And this brings me to, look at this, I'm at number 6. Okay, so trust. We have a real big issue with trust. We have an issue with trust about each other, as to who speaks for us, who our leaders are, who we're going to back, what gay businesses we're going to pay. You know, are we going to use gay businesses? Or are we just going to ask them for donations? You know, I mean, are we going to make it work, or are we still going to ask Dad for a quarter and not have our own businesses? This is the thing. And the political environment right now is mistrust. And so the small bit of power we do have, in a lot of ways, we take out on each other, and not necessarily identifying how do we coalesce into a team to actually achieve the goals, and what are those goals, and who's going to be the one stating them. There's a lot of issues around that. And so the last piece I want to say is we're growing into the adulthood. You know, we're just learning to take the power and establish what we want for ourselves. We have always been accepting the things that people didn't want. And so rather than the gay ghetto where we were forced to live in for the reasons that were stated, we're really putting together communities by design. And that's really different, because this is the moment where we say, we're going to decide where we're living, and we're not looking for you, Mom and Dad, you know, the mainstream people, to tell us we're okay, and we don't need you to give us our rights. We're taking them. We're operating our businesses. We're growing up. You know, we're finally out of that desert with the Pharaoh, and we're like, okay, now what? You know, now we're the ones who have to take that responsibility. And so I think that's where we are, and that's kind of what's underneath Rainbow Vision. I have handouts also about a real good subject, and it's called money. And Queer Sense had asked me to do some interview questions, and I think the findings that we found by operating this community are somewhat shocking and also very interesting. So I've got pictures, and I've got some discussion about money issues and about queer money. So thanks.